This is a really yellow jacket. Sorry, jacket, but you gotta go. It's like blinding. I just did a quick video on my thank you to Clutch Coffee right now, and you guys will find out why I'm doing a thank you for them. But I was gonna turn off the camera, which I did, and I realized, you know what, I'm in a good mood right now, and I was like, might as well keep the light going and keep the camera rolling, turn it back on, and just do another video, because I realized that I had to do another YouTube video. Well, I don't have to, but I wanted to, because I want to keep uploading at least once a week, and plus I really like creating, and that's my whole thing, is to create. But again, I'm in a great mood, so I wanted to make another video. What I wanted to talk about, which I'm pretty sure you guys know by now because it's going to be the title of the video, is how I'm improving the quality of my videos. So as you guys know, I use the Canon EOS R. You can only go so far, like having a really good camera, which is great. Like, I always advocate that people use a really good camera, which I'm fortunate enough to have one. But there's a lot of other things that also come with, you know, making a good looking video. The first thing is the light, which is dawning on me right now. And the second thing is when I'm editing my videos, which is going to be color grading and color correcting my images. And those two things helped out like phenomenally. Like, they help out so much. And I wanted to dive into the computer so I can show you guys what I use when it comes down to color grading and color correcting my videos. But first things first, I want to go over the light that I got. If I'm pronouncing it right, I think it's called Esker. I don't know exactly what it was called, I forgot. Let me look at it, hold on, let me see here. Oh, Yesker, oh, okay. So the light is called, I had to get my phone because like I didn't really know how to pronounce this. It's a Yesker, it's Y-E-S-K-E-R. It's a softbox photography lighting, and that helped out tremendously. So before getting the light, I was actually using like a rinky-dink ring light. Not to say that using a ring light for your YouTube videos is bad. I mean, having an extra light is a good thing, but you know, the quality of the light actually determines a lot. So I was using the ring light for a while, and I realized that I needed a little better quality, because if I wanted to take this seriously, like doing these videos, I wanted to, you know, do it 100% and do it correctly. I upgraded to the Yesker photography softbox light, and so far I can easily tell you that it helps out a lot, like a lot. And it was only $45, I think. $45, I think. I'll tag it down below in my my description. So that's number one on how my image quality is looking a lot better for these videos. Diving into number two, which we're gonna go into the laptop for. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open up Premiere, because I want to show you guys the second part of how my videos are starting to look a lot better, which is going to be color correcting and then color grading the video. So I want to show you how my footage goes from looking, you know, it ends looking something like this, as opposed to first starting out looking like that. Again, to show you, this is the way it first starts out, and then when I finish color correcting and color grading my videos, this is the way that it ends up, which is a lot better in my opinion. So we're going to take it from the start, where I will get rid of this adjustment layer, and we have the raw form. This is straight out of the camera, no editing, no anything like that. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of different clips here. Even though it's just 1 minute, a lot of people would ask, like, if I'm going to be color correcting and color grading my video, do I have to color grade each individual clip? The answer is no. And the best way to do that is just, you come down, first you go to editing, and then you're going to come down here where it's a new item. Click on new item, hit adjustment layer, and then you hit OK. You just want to make sure that your video settings are correct. Normally they're already set for you, which is okay. So you just hit OK. You go ahead and scroll down to the bottom where you find that adjustment layer. Drag it onto the top of your timeline, and then what you can do is drag it all the way to the end of your clip. So this way, it's not only going to get that first few clips, but it's going to get the full thing. Now what we're going to be doing is starting off with the color correction first. So you want to find a good image of yourself where like you're facing a camera. This is actually good right here. And the reason why is because not only do I have my face in it so you can correct your skin tones, but I also have my hand in there as well, and an object in my hand, even though the object doesn't really matter. But this is a good, this is perfect for starting your correction. So what you do is go up to color, and mainly when I'm color correcting my image, because the Canon does phenomenal and absolutely fantastic with the color science of their cameras, there's not much to do when it comes down to color correcting footage. And also it complements it well if you have a good light like I do. And that's why I say these two actually complement each other when you're going to get better footage and better, a better overall look for your video. So going back into here, what I usually do is I'll just kind of tweak my exposure just a little bit so it's a little bright to me. So what I'll do is just slightly bring it down. And these things are very sensitive, so that's why I'm going very slow. And then what I'll do is go into my saturation. And because of my skin tones, what you can always do is bring up the lumetri scope. So you would go to window, and then go down to lumetri scopes, and this will pop up, and you can base all of your skin tones and everything off of the lumetri scopes. I usually don't tend to do it, mainly because I like to just eyeball it and see what I like. So I'm going to go ahead and drag just ever so slightly just to bring up my skin tones. And then what I'll do after that is just kind of get the shadows and lower it just a tad bit, and that way the footage is already looking better right off the bat. And I can show you where we have the raw form straight out of the camera, and this is when we color corrected it. Now that I'm satisfied with my color correction, what I'll do is go into the creative tab right here, click on the creative, and where you have look, you can upload a LUT. There are many LUTs that I've been through. There's LUTs that I liked, there's LUTs that I didn't like. There's LUTs where it's like, why did I even buy your LUT package, because it just doesn't fit. And that's the thing, not all LUTs are gonna fit every single video, but if you learn how to color correct right and learn how to use specific LUTs for your videos, you'll get really good image quality. And what I personally did is I color corrected a video of mine, and it was in this room, and I really liked the look of it. So what I did was I saved that LUT. I saved it as a LUT. So I color corrected it, uploaded a LUT, dragged the LUT to bring it down so it wasn't at 100%, and I really liked the overall look. So what I did was I uploaded that LUT. And I can show you guys how to do that in a later video. Right now we're just going to show how I get my footage the way it looks. So we'll continue with that. So what I'll do is I'll go to look, and then you have different ones that you can go through. I'm not a fan of any of these, to be honest with you. just to give you an idea. Like, this is, if I just clicked on this random one, my video will look like that, and I think that's absolutely horrible. So I'll Command Z and I'll undo that. But I'll go back to look, and I'll go to browse, because this is where I'm going to go to my saved LUT, and I'll go down to, I'm already on Seagate, type in, I saved it under John's LUT, and click on that, hit open, and then boom. That's how I got from the this completely raw out of the camera look to my final image, which is going to be this. Now it is looking a little bit dark, so I'll go back up to my basic correction, and with the shadows I'll kind of bring it up just ever so slightly, just to kind of bring a little bit more life into it and not make it as so dark and so morbid. And then with my exposure, I'll also raise that a tad bit, and then you can see my skin tones popping a little bit more, but I will raise that saturation a little bit more. And you can always mess with like the curves and everything like that. Sometimes with the curves, I like to make a point here and kind of tweak it just a little bit. This is going to be for your shadows. You can kind of drop that down, and then at the top you can bring up your highlights as well too. And right then and there, I actually like the look of that. But that is how I get my overall look, and that's how my quality of the videos have been improved with those two simple things. We're having a light, and then also getting better at editing in your videos comes into play. So that's it for me. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and drop a comment below, and I will leave a link for the light in the description box. But other than that, thanks for watching the video, guys, and have a good day.